On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Prostitute.
A person, typically a woman, who engages in sexual activity in exchange for payment.
Examples:
Prostitute street. A male prostitute. She turned to prostitute to make ends meet.
Blurb.
A short description or promotional piece of writing that provides a summary or highlights of a book, film, or other product, often included on the cover or promotional materials.
Examples:
A blurb on a book. Website blurb. The book jacket included a captivating blurb that instantly grabbing the reader's attention.
Nun.
A woman who has taken religious vows and is a member of a monastic community.
Examples:
Nun habit. Meditating nun. The cloistered nun devoted her life to serving the poor and marginalized.
Degrade.
To make something worse, especially in quality, to show or treat someone in a way that makes them seem no value and do not have the respect or reasonable opinion of others.
Examples:
Degrade his public image. Degrade environmental quality. You should not degrade yourself by allowing them to use you.
Replenish.
To fill something that had previously been emptied.
Examples:
Replenish a reserve fund. Replenish my spirit. Please replenish my glass with some more wine.
Brothel.
Also whorehouse, a place where people, particularly women, engage in sexual activity for payment, a house of prostitution.
Examples:
Illegal brothel. Underground brothel. The police raided the brothel in the red light district and arrested all the prostitutes and customers.
Reconsider.
To think about a decision or opinion again to.
Examples:
Reconsider the determination. Reconsider my transfer. He humbly reconsidered his conduct.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Exacerbate.
To make a situation, problem, or feeling worse.
Examples:
Exacerbate the situation. Exacerbate symptoms. The heat wave exacerbated the drought conditions.
Lawmaker.
A politician or legislator who is responsible for making and changing laws.
Examples:
Female lawmaker. Incumbent lawmaker. This company has increased political contributions to federal lawmakers.
Coerce.
To force, pressure, or compel someone to do something against their will or better judgment, to use threatening or intimidating tactics, to persuade someone to comply with one's demands.
Examples:
Coerce him to follow an order. Coerce obedience. The boss tried to coerce the employees into working overtime by threatening to fire them.
Bribe.
To try to make someone do something to gain one's favors or influence by giving a gift of money or other inducements.
Examples:
Bribe a politician. Bribe him with food. He tries to bribe the ship's captain to export illegal products.
Gunpoint.
The point of a gun used as a threat or in an armed robbery.
Examples:
Held at gunpoint. Gunpoint robbery. The robbers demanded money from the store clerk at gunpoint.
Condom.
A thin rubber or plastic sheath worn over the penis during sexual intercourse to prevent pregnancy or the transmission of sexually transmitted infections, STIs, between partners.
Examples:
Condom brand. Safe condom use. Using a condom during sexual activity is one of the most effective ways to prevent unwanted pregnancies and sexually transmitted infections.
Solicit.
To ask for something, especially in an urgent or pleading manner, to seek something through entreaty.
Examples:
Solicit advice. Solicit patronage. The company solicited donations from its employees for the charity event.
Offend.
To cause someone to feel upset, angry, or annoyed.
Examples:
Offend his sensibilities. Offend a customer. His rude comments offended many people at the party.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Crackdown.
A severe or forceful attempt to suppress or control something, such as illegal or disruptive behavior.
Examples:
A citywide crackdown. Strict crackdown. The government announced a crackdown on illegal activities in the city.
Stab.
To cause harm with a sharp, pointed object, such as a knife.
Examples:
Stab at the enemy with a knife. Stab in the chest. He was stabbed many times with scissors.
Descry.
To catch sight of or discover something, especially something that is difficult to see or perceive.
Examples:
descry a figure in the distance. Descry a hidden motive. From afar, I could descry a ship approaching the harbor.
Pimp.
A person, typically a man, who lives off the earnings of a prostitute or sex worker.
Examples:
Pimp lifestyle. Pimp culture. The lazy pimp controlled and exploited the women working for him.
Withhold.
To not give or grant something due, expected, or requested.
Examples:
Withhold my laughter. Withhold payment. The government decided to withhold the release of sensitive information.
Backdoor.
A term used to describe an unauthorized or concealed means of accessing a computer system or network, typically through a loophole or vulnerability in the system.
Examples:
Backdoor access. Backdoor software. The public was outraged to discover that the company had made a backdoor deal with the government to avoid taxes.
Hoop.
A circular band or ring, often made of metal or wood, used as a toy, a part of the equipment, or a decoration.
Examples:
Hoop earring. Basketball hoop. The circus clown jumped through a fiery hoop as the audience gasped in amazement.
Stigma.
A mark of shame or disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person.
Examples:
Social stigma. Stigma against obesity. The mental health stigma often prevents people from seeking treatment.
Vigilant.
Keeping careful watch for possible danger or difficulties.
Examples:
Vigilant watch. Vigilant about hand washing. The guards had to remain vigilant to ensure the safety of the high security facility.
Unpopular.
Not liked, supported, or approved by many people, having an unfavorable reputation.
Examples:
Unpopular decision. An unpopular opinion. The politician's stance on controversial issues made him an unpopular candidate for many voters.
Migrant.
A traveler who moves from one region or country to another, especially to find work or better living conditions, a bird or an animal that moves from one place to another.
Examples:
Migrant worker. The movement of migrant birds. The government revoked his license to employ migrant labor crews.
Pun.
A humorous play on words or use of words that sound similar but have different meanings, often for a comedic effect, a form of wordplay.
Examples:
Witty pun. Silly pun. The comedian's pun had the audience laughing out loud.
Prohibitionist.
A person who advocates or supports the prohibition or banning of a particular activity, typically referring to the sale, production, or consumption of alcohol.
Examples:
Prohibitionist advocacy. Anti-alcohol prohibitionist. The prohibitionist movement aimed to ban the sale and consumption of alcohol.
Kidnapping.
The act of taking somebody away illegally and holding them captive.
Examples:
Kidnapping attempt. Mass kidnapping. She received a year's imprisonment for aggravated kidnapping.
Undocumented.
Not supported by written evidence or having the necessary written permission.
Examples:
Undocumented worker. Undocumented command. The Border Patrol has recently been focusing on cracking down on undocumented non-citizens.
Drown.
To die or cause to die by being unable to breathe underwater.
Examples:
Drown in a bath. I was drowned in work. Floods have the potential to drown any subsurface animals easily.
Cockle.
A type of edible bivalve mollusk that typically has heart-shaped, symmetrical shells, also refers to the shell of this mollusk.
Examples:
Grilled cockle. Edible cockle. The children enjoyed collecting cockle shells along the shoreline during their vacation.
Outlaw.
To make something illegal, noun, a person who has committed a crime or has been legally convicted of a crime.
Examples:
Outlaw racial discrimination. Outlaw cloning of human cells. Some communities began to outlaw alcohol consumption.
Smuggle.
To import or export something or someone without paying appropriate customs duties, often illegally.
Examples:
Smuggle drugs. Smuggle herself out of a country. He was able to smuggle a gun inside the prison.
Exorbitant.
Excessively high or unreasonable, often referring to prices or fees.
Examples:
Exorbitant cost. Exorbitant demand. The price of the designer shoes was exorbitant, so I decided not to buy them.
Entrenched.
Established firmly and securely.
Examples:
Entrenched ideas. Entrenched positions. The monarch exploited the peasants using its entrenched power.
Legislate.
To make or enact laws, to exert control or influence through the creation or enforcement of laws.
Examples:
Legislate gun control. Legislate against discrimination. The government needs to legislate stricter laws to protect the environment.
Nanny.
A caregiver, usually a woman, who provides child care services in the home of the children's parents or guardians, either on a part-time or full-time basis.
Examples:
Part-time nanny. Professional nanny. She works as a nanny for a family with 2 young children.
Provoke.
To stimulate or give rise to a particular reaction or have a particular effect.
Examples:
Provoke a disease. Provoke a reaction. Her behavior provoked a quarrel between the couple.
Abolition.
The act of formally ending a system, practice, or institution, especially one that is considered unjust or harmful.
Examples:
Complete abolition. Total abolition of a law. The abolition of slavery was a major milestone in the history of the United States.
Manifestation.
A visible or tangible form of something, especially a particular sign of a disease or condition.
Examples:
Manifestation of a deeper problem. Manifestation of psychological stress. The manifestation of his anxiety was evident in his shaking hands.
Decriminalize.
To eliminate or reduce the criminal penalties associated with an act or behavior. To make legal or permissible something that was previously outlawed or punishable by law.
Examples:
Decriminalize abortion. Decriminalize public drunkenness. Many activists are pushing for laws to decriminalize marijuana use.
Punitive.
Relating to or involving punishment or inflicting punishment, aimed at punishing or disciplining.
Examples:
Punitive response. Punitive damages. His co-workers deemed the punitive measures taken against the employee too harsh.
Amnesty.
A general pardon for crimes, especially political crimes.
Examples:
Grant an amnesty. Amnesty for debt. The government declared amnesty for all political prisoners.
Amplify.
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples:
Amplify a signal. Amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.
Voiceless.
Without a voice or the ability to speak.
Examples:
Voiceless consonant. Voiceless minority. The voiceless screams of the victims could be heard in the distance.
Discredit.
To harm the reputation or credibility of someone or something. To make something appear untrue or unreliable.
Examples:
Discredit a theory. Discredit a witness. The company's unethical practices have discredited its brand image in the eyes of consumers.